By supporting businessmen like Sibusiso Chabalala and his Berry Hill Trading Company, that's where we found goodness. Pick n Pay, always there for you.
Welkom terug, jy is ingeskakeld by 'n goed voel ontbytprogram Expresso hier op SABC3. It is of course meat-free Monday, so we're cooking up all kinds of interesting dishes on the show this morning. Now, just before the break, we had a bit of a masterclass with Mr. Michael Olivier, and he told us about the different kinds of tastes that one have, and a fifth one called umami.
Absolutely.
And that is the one we can spec with today's dish, a peanut roast.
Yeah, nice full flavors. One of the things about being a vegetarian is that you have to be sure that you get complete protein.
Okay.
And of course it does help if there's just wonderful flavor as well.
Exactly. I must say this is interesting. Peanuts as a roast.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do is we've got some onions going here.
Okay.
And we're going to use some de-seeded tomato, Granny Smith apples, peanuts, a little bit of oatmeal, just to sort of bind it together.
Is that ground up oatmeal? It's
Yes.
kind of fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Sun-dried tomatoes, some pine nuts, and some sage. And then I'm going to just add add an egg, which will just sort of hold the thing together. Quite simple and quite easy. So we'll just pop that in there. And the peanuts are salted, so we're just going to have to be careful that we don't oversalt. Yeah.
All right. So you've got some onions in there, your tomatoes.
Onions and tomato.
That's it.
And now we're going to add all the other ingredients, and really
the apple is going to add an interesting flavor.
Apple does.
To this.
I think you really need to use a Granny Smith, which is a more sort of sour apple.
Yeah.
Because otherwise the dish becomes sort of quite sweet, and you don't want that.
All right. Cool.
It's nice to have that appley flavor, but you just don't want that sweetness. So here we have the oatmeal.
Oatmeal. This is very interesting.
That just pulls it all together. Sun-dried tomato, also lovely flavors. Pine nuts, my best.
Oh, I love pine nuts.
Absolutely my best. And then some sage. And I think what we're going to do is we'll just pop a little bit of pepper in here.
That's
it. And then we'll add the peanuts. You just keep stirring gently.
I'm going to keep stirring, Mr. Olivier. Oh, wow. This is very, very interesting.
So you really just want to heat the whole thing through so that once you pop it into the oven, the baking actually starts.
Awesome.
Right, so now we're going to take an egg.
Oh, the flavors coming out of this, unbelievable. Funny enough, I can get the sage.
Yeah, sage is of such a lovely herb.
Very nice.
I'm going to just put a little bit of milk in here.
All right. So, of course, very, very easy to make this. Not a complicated dish at all.
Not at all. You just bang it all together.
Exactly. So the key word for today is peanut to 33728. SMS that, and we will give you all the ingredients to make this amazing recipe at home yourself.
And here we've got a little buttered loaf tin.
Loaf. Okay.
Yeah. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just turn the heat off here.
Okay. There we go.
And we'll just add the egg and the milk.
So the egg and the milk just kind of binds everything now together.
Yep.
I'll give it a good mix here.
That's perfect.
Just like that.
Yep, and we don't want to cook it much longer because we don't want the egg to start. And we don't want the egg to start. We want the egg to actually cook in the...
Wow, this is crazy interesting. Huh. All right, so while you do that, I'll get
you get the
final one out, the
pre-baked one out.
Exactly. Here we go.
If you've got any left over, you can just pop it into some little dishes, and bake them off in the oven that way.
That, and let me put that one back in the oven. There we go. Look at that.
So isn't that looking good?
It looks good, and it smells amazing as well.
Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a nice thick slice out here.
Wow. So what would you serve this with?
Well, I think what you really want to serve it with is a nice salad. Maybe a green vegetable, maybe sort of steamed broccoli or beans or something like that.
Nice. There we
go. What we need to do
some skill here.
We need to hope that it's going to come out in one piece.
I guess it really doesn't matter, because we know you just want to have a nice presentation. Ah, look at that.
There we go.
Wow. Look at that. Of course, the keyword, in case you missed it, peanut to 33728, and you could be making your own very delicious peanut roast.
So then what we need to do is we've got a nice little salad here, just with some feta and tomato and cucumber.
Look at that.
And there's a lovely lovely meal, and that's happily will do 4 people at under 100 rand.
Exactly, inexpensive dish. Mr. Michael, thank you so
Pleasure.
much. Always
Lovely
a
to be
pleasure.
with you
Wow.
again.
Peanut roast, so SMS peanut 23378, get all the ingredients and make that yourself vegetarian, good, hearty, healthy dish. Now, if you want to see some crazy stuff on Espresso, you need to sit around because Katlego and Graham, man, let's go check out what they're up to.